morning. Hello, Captain Chaos. What's up, Bob? Looking for my live on my tablet so I can see the chat better. Hello, Brenda. How are you? Alright, there it is. What's up, Akadonkey? How you doing?
Alright, there it is. What's up, Akadonkey? How you doing?
Get that volume turned down. There we go. Priority Prospecting, how are you? Fam Studios, how are you? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody's having a good day, even though it's negative 21 for Brenda. Holy crap. Everybody over on the Midwest and the East Coast are getting hammered with snow and frigid temperatures. I hope everyone is well. A friend of mine in Kentucky said his power just went out. Last I heard was over 800,000 homes out of power. Someone also said 1 million. That's not good. Captain Chaos is at 23 degrees Celsius. I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit. Hello, Mama Bird. How are you? Gentleman Prospector, I know you're there too. Or close by. How's it going today? We're right at around 20 degrees, 25 degrees here now, but we'll probably hit the 40s this afternoon. It wasn't too bad yesterday. Good sleeping weather for me. I like the cold weather and being all bundled up in blankets in the minivan. Comfortable for me. Alright, let's take a look at what we're doing today. Today we got this guy. It is the Gold Nugget Sales Premium Chunky. Feels like about 3 pounds of material or so. This is the last large bag that I do have. All the rest are 1 gram and under, minus 1. There's a 1 gram or a half gram bag that I purchased from Gold Nugget Sales on Whatnot, and at the last second he said he would add either a 1 gram nugget to a half gram bag or a half gram nugget to a 1 gram bag. So I ended up winning the auction on that one. Not quite sure. Hopefully he remembered to put it in there. There we go, that's a little better. Hey Boot, how's it going? Thank you for coming in. Got a stick right off of that. Slide this out of the way here. Run it through my kitchen strainer classifier. few small pebbles in it, like usual. Nice and dusty. A little sneak peek, see if you guys can spot what I spot there. Ooh-wee. Oh, and there it's covered. Shocking, we pretty much still have no snow here in Central Oregon. There was a little bit to cover the ground, but it was just as much freezing fog as it was snow. We've actually got sunshine today here in Redmond, Oregon. No fog, and it's been mostly foggy for the last week at least. Alrighty. We'll save these for about halfway through again, because I am seeing a little bit of gold in the biggers. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but right on the little top there's a little bit of gold. Another piece next to it. Yeah, you can see that. Some nice fine material. We'll go ahead and squish that around. I don't have a pour-off bucket today because what I would normally use for my pour-off bucket is still filled with last mixed material. I haven't gone through that yet, for the second time at least, and that was that Vendetta material. Joseph, how are you? You're not very late. Hobo Rob, how are you? Joseph, let's get you as a standard moderator. There you go. Appreciate everybody showing up today. Appreciate everybody hitting the like button. And Fancy Nancy, hello, how are you? And Chris K, if you're there or lurking, hello. Needs a little bit of jet dry. Don't want gold floating away. It was a pretty cold week at work this week. That's for sure. It's going to be even colder next week. I'm going back to Lapine, where it's colder than most places here in the local Central Oregon. Lori K, hello, how are you? Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you, Joseph, for the like and share. Appreciate it. I'm doing well, Lori. Not too bad. pretty glad that we don't have the snow that everyone else is, but that don't mean nothing. It's only late January and we could get a brutal February if Mother Nature wants it. Boots got 4 inches of snow there. That's not too bad. Captain Chaos, I have just my almost 4-year-old female still. Mr. Jax, my male, took off 2 summers ago, not last summer, but the summer before, and my brand new kitten decided to disappear rather quickly, unfortunately. After about 3 months, he decided he wanted to stay outside on and play at night, and that was the last time I saw him. But Miss Jinxie 2 is doing great. She's still just as ornery as ever. I may attempt to get another kitten in the spring, I don't know. I definitely want her to have a friend, but if they don't get with the program and understand and want to play outside, the dangers that come with outdoor pets at night. And yeah, it kind of ruined my summer. I felt really bad because that was as much my fault as it was his fault, Mr. Jin. But when a cat doesn't want you to catch them and bring them inside, they're not going to let you. And he clearly made that choice. Every time I went to grab him up and get him into the van for the night, he would run away with his back all hiked up and his tail all fluffed, and he thought it was the greatest thing. You could tell he was having fun with it. And I definitely do miss him. He was doing so well right off the bat. Alrighty, and there we go for the first pan. We got our first little tiny smile. Oh, sliding pieces. Very nice. Gold on, gold on. That sucks, Joseph, that you're allergic to cats. You became allergic to cats. Right. First try. Got them all. Take another quick look, see if I missed anything. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta run out and get something real quick. Alright, I'm back. Since Fancy Nancy's in here, and I did not see her comment last week. I wanted to show off my win from her channel. This is my tiny dong. Dong giveaways once a month, and I was the winner of a tiny dong. So I am proud to show off my tiny dong with a smile and a tooth, it looks like. Good Lord. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it. Hopefully you've been able to restock up on your dongs for this month's giveaway. And then this is the other thing that come with it. Hopefully I don't get a strike for showing this, but this is a Penthouse Pet of the Month 1996 Miss Emerald Heart. And we'll go ahead and leave that little sticker there. And I guess I could take it out of the package, because there's another thing to show, which I thought was really cool. There we go. See if that shows better. There we go. Whoop, whoop. I got tiny dong and boobies. And then the other item she sent was this Garbage Pail Kid. And yeah, I like that one a lot. Looks like a vagabond homeless style hippie with the planets in the background. And Mr. Hippie Skippy. Number 91B or 91B. I don't know what number it is because I'm not going to pull it out of this package. But there you have it. Those were my wins on Fancy Nancy's. It's been quite a while ago. There we go, all back and protected. All right. Thanks, Captain. Hopefully Nancy was still here to see that. Okay, put that back down so you guys can see good. Yeah, the other pet house or style cards that she sends when she does them dong giveaways is they're actually mail cards. And I did win one of those, but I wanted to give that one back and, you know, pay it forward back to her community. I was appreciative of the win, but no spank you. I don't know if anybody's seen the Flower Gold Wizard's most recent video he put out, I think this morning it was. But he did his little Rigby medicine bottle in memory of Rigby, and he did the rest of everything that he did. And for the tiny bottle that it was, he got 15 grams of gold out of it from his buddy up in Alaska that sent it to him. It was a good show, and he got a couple nice gifts from his viewer in memory of Rigby. And it's very sad to see Rigby go. Been watching the Flower Gold Wizard for quite a while, and Rigby was always fun to see, and the mine boss at work. Slider again. And there we go. Next pan. A few more bits of shiny. Deep North, hello, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you guys being here. That's pan number 2. Oh, I just put a bunch of black sand back into that. That was not the goal. Give that one more look real quick. Very nice, Joseph. I actually have a Rigby bag coming in the mail from Gentleman Prospector and Mama Bird. They were kind enough to gift me one, which is very awesome. That's coming with my 1 gram win from the wrench benefit, and at the same time, my win from J-Dog will be showing up. Should both be here by tomorrow. Very cool. Totally awesome that I gave away 1.25 grams of wrench pay and ended up with a minimum of 1.5 grams back, on top of the extra donations and the money for wrench to ship out my package from his place. I didn't think it was right for him to have to pay shipping on something I donated just because I gifted it from his channel races. But yeah, totally stoked about that. That's a good question, Joseph. He may have a bunch in stock still. Alright, Fam Studios, thank you. Appreciate it. Go ahead and get them chores done, or whatever else may be the case. Appreciate you letting me play on your device. Was anybody here at Rob and Charlie's today? That was another good live by them two guys. They promoted hot mess fishing. Her mother is going through cancer and is going to lose her hair, and they're doing a little bit of a benefit to help pay for a wig that they're going to have made out of her hair before she loses it, and I believe her husband is going to put in some hair. I went ahead and made a donation to that benefit too. It's crazy the amount of people that are going through cancer at any given moment. Got a little bit of a runny nose today. A little stuffed up, a little runny. Mix of both. Yeah, that's for sure, Joseph. Unfortunately, that's true. There we go. Pan number 3. A little bit more. Thanks, Captain. There might be a little bit of gold in every pan. It's a 3-gram bag, so hopefully I've got a little bit to show you in every one of them. Anybody else panning out any gold today or in a warm enough climate to go metal detecting? Or maybe anybody doing any fishing in the warmer part of the country? I know Joseph had last night's pizza that was on his end table or nightstand from last night. Joseph. Oh, gold bedpans. I see. Yeah, it's good to clarify that one, Joseph. I was thinking, geez, the bathroom couldn't be that far away. Since I live in my minivan out in the woods, in the winters, it's a cold moment to get out and pee. You gotta put the slippers on, sometimes the boots if it's thick snow. Last night I want to say it was like 12 or 13 degrees. I'm pretty used to it, but burr. I couldn't do the floor funnel. Too much of a chance in peeing in the same spots that you might possibly walk in later. I make sure to go away from the van over and pee on a certain tree. That way I'm not walking through it, tracking it back into the van at any given moment. It was just leaking out on the floor everywhere and you park 2 feet to the right the next day. Good possibility of getting it on your shoes and bringing it in. That wouldn't be good for me or the kitty cat. And there we go. A few more pieces of shiny. Yeah, I saved the number 2 for an actual bathroom. I don't go like that out in the woods, especially in the cold. I don't think I would be able to. It would be a definite fancy trick. So what's everybody else watching on their other devices? Anybody got a second thing rolling, third thing at the moment? I know Silver Paws is live right now. It's possible that Aqua Donkey is live. I didn't see a notification for him. Don't know when Hot Mess is going. Probably not too much longer for Hot Mess fishing. Nice, Captain. I've been watching FL Thunder and Digging It Back Charlie Sunday mornings, so I've been missing Dan Hurd's Sunday premieres. Careless Whispers is live. I haven't watched one of her videos or lives in a very long time. Same with Gold Is Where You Find It. I kind of just gravitated away from both their channels for no particular reason. Very nice, Deep North. I like watching Anything Possible, a fishing channel. He generally goes live early enough where he's at that I can watch it before I go to work and maybe get an hour of his stream in. Last week he fell through the ice in one of the thin spots. And he's a smart guy. He's always prepared. He's got his little ice cleats that that are strapped around his neck so he can immediately grab them and get himself out of the water. Yeah, he definitely went in. I wasn't watching for it, and I haven't gone back to see it. He laughed at it though. He thought it was funny. Absolutely, Joseph. And I believe we're all subbed to so many channels. We only got only so much time in the day to be watching YouTube. Especially for those of us that work 40 hours a week or more. You do pretty good though, Joseph. You are on a lot of channels that I've seen, which means I'm on quite a few channels too. And there we go. There's the next pan. A few more decent pieces. Hard to do so, but I was able to pick that one up. Probably could pick that one up. Not too bad though. A little bit of chunky shiny. See if I can get them all in one swoop with the snuffer. That is a no. I only got half them. Oh yeah. And that was a big fail because I didn't have any water in there. And another fail. Pull that straw back out there. I'm having an issue with that one little piece there. There, I got it. Right. And did I miss any? Doesn't look like it. For you football fans out there, who's watching and who's playing? I've said it before, but I'm not a fan of watching sports. But if I was watching, I'd be rooting for the Bears. Pretty much any Chicago team if I was watching any sports, being that I grew up in Davenport, Iowa, just a couple hours away from Chicago. All right, Captain Chaos, have a good day. Thank you for being here. And the Oregon Ducks. I would root for Oregon too if I watched college sports. The Mighty Ducks was a cool movie when I was a kid. to me, Deep North, there's just too many cool things to be doing besides watching sports. And oddly enough, the only thing I really do ever watch occasionally is golf. It's very good nap TV. You watch 3, 4 holes, catch a good hour nap, and it'll still be going when you wake up. And I do like playing golf, both normal golf and frisbee golf. I didn't do much of either last year. I didn't go golfing one time last year. So I don't even think I played frisbee golf last year. Last year was an odd year for me. Didn't do much of anything. Work kicked my butt a lot. Spent a lot of time sore and exhausted. Cletus, I don't know if I've heard of that one. Holds races where a bunch of YouTubers I follow participate. Go to watch same race from several viewpoints. Ah, very nice, Joseph. Nice, Deep North. Running your own business takes a lot of work. And tree trimming and cutting down trees ain't no joke. Ooh, slider again. All right, now we have it. Next pan, a few more pieces. This one wanted to roll pretty good, and I can pick it up. Looks almost crystalline. Got some pretty good shape to it, even though it's a little guy. The water's dirty enough, I'm having a hard time seeing it. I'm gonna pick that guy up, slide him in the snuffer bottle. There we go. That's how I'm gonna do that. Now I guess I don't need more water just yet. Picture if you and I were in different cars in the same race. Let's just say a lot of accidents. Hey, Chris with a K, how's it going? Chris, tell Nancy if she missed it, I showed off my tiny dong and booby card and my garbage pail kid win. Let everybody see it. Chris, this is the 3-gram chunky bag from Gold Nugget Sales. I know it's backwards, but I use the front-facing camera when doing these lives. I don't know why. I don't actually have to, because I use my tablet to read chat. So I could technically do it the other way. And I believe there's a way to fix that backwards thing, no matter what camera you're using. But I don't remember how. A picker on a pecker for Monday night at Rose's. That'll be a fun race. Definitely original, Chris. Definitely original. Nobody else is out there doing that. Very nice. So, peckers, meaning that she is going to do more than one. That's cool. I'll have to remember not to miss Rose's show tomorrow night. Five of them, holy cow. Now, are these the tiny dongs, or are they bigger? Asking for a friend. They are new ones and bigger. Boom. David Danduran, how's it going? Afternoon to you. It's only 10:26 here. Hope you are staying warm. A licking stick prick. Oh, it's hot where David is. Holy cow. I'm not sure where David Dandurand resides. Must be southern U.S. Maybe Australia. Where are you, David D? Space Coast, Florida. Gotcha. Yeah, you're definitely warm at the moment. Down there near Rob and Charlie. And Papa Rouse. Mr. Bill. Alright, here we go. There's the next little bit of gold. Ha ha ha. So I'm learning that it's hard to snuff up gold when you can't see it, because the water is murky. I got it that time though. Huh. Thanks, David. Just in case you didn't see, this is the Gold Nugget Sales 3-gram chunky bag. We got our big sitting over here in the kitchen strainer. And there is a piece of gold right on top there. I don't know if you guys can spot it. Sitting right behind this rock. But there's a few decent sized chunks in there. We'll be panning that out here in a little bit. Yeah, Chris, I would today, but see this bucket here? This is normally my dump out pan, and I'll dump out dirty water into it, but I've still got the Vendetta material in there from last week that I want to go back through again. And I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I didn't end up doing anything yesterday. Took a nap and hung out and just watched YouTube. So for right now, this is just how I gotta work it today. I had a second bucket, but I left it on a job site and someone decided to take it home. I have multiple other buckets, but they're just full of stuff because I use them for loose storage in the minivan. It'll be alright. I had a really good 2-gallon bucket. This is probably a 1-gallon bucket, and I had a nice 2-gallon bucket with a lid. I got it free on the job site because I'm a cheap ass like that. I'll wait till I find something free instead of going out and buying one. And that was the intent. And then about a month after being on that job site and leaving it there, I went looking for it and realized that I did not have it. I remembered where I left it, but the last couple of days I worked on that job site was putting in all the restaurant equipment and literally finishing up the job within the week. Otherwise, I may have been able to go back to that same job site and find it and get it back. But so far, I haven't missed any gold snuffering. It's just a little bit more difficult. I'll survive. And there we have it. A decent chunk, a couple of specks, and a micro. Oh yeah, slider. Another little picker. That is not gold. Cool. Very cool. cheese puff containers. I'm not a fan of cheese puffs. In old cans and jars, yeah, it's definitely a good idea. Typically, I would have put that Vendetta dirt into a Ziploc. That has worked well for me. I just didn't. I think I'll combine these two materials, and after the live, I'll just go back through it by myself, nice and slow. Pretzels come in the same barrel. I've gotten away from all those kinds of crackers, all those kinds of chips. The only chips I've eaten in a few years have been white corn chips. I stopped eating Doritos and Fritos and pretty much all them extra food dyes I've tried to cut out of my diet as much as possible. I got tired of the stomach issues that come with a lot of that food. Cut out 99% of all of it. 99% of the fast food that I used to eat is gone. I don't do it anymore. Got tired of waking up with gut-wrenching stomach pain on a daily basis, and it took a few months, but after stopping eating all that stuff, my stomach issues and bathroom problems went away 99%. Now instead of every day, it's once a month that I'll wake up with a stomach issue. And last night was one of them. I don't know if it was the burger I had at our Dandy's Burger, because the bacon tasted a little funny on it, or if it was the Smithfield's ham steaks. I went to our Safeway grocery store yesterday, and they had a deal: buy 4 1-pound packs for $20. So I went ahead and did it. I got 4 packages of ham steaks and 1 package of cubed ham. I like ham quite a bit, but that ham steak was what was dinner last night. And about 2 a.m. I was in the driver's seat headed to work because it was the only bathroom I felt comfortable using in the middle of the night. Thankfully, they are kind and let me have the gate codes so I can use the bathroom in emergencies. And they allow me to come in and do stuff like this on the weekends, or if I wanted to do it after work, I could. So where I'm at doing this is the workbench in our shop at work. We've got a large shop and then the office up front. Otherwise, I would, like in the summertime, I'll stand at the back of the minivan and do this. I don't mind it when the temperature is warm enough. And there we go. The next little bit, a few small pieces. Yeah, back when I was eating McDonald's food, I loved the dollar menu too. And in Bend, Oregon, here, just the next city over, there's a McDonald's and a Burger King. And back when the dollar menus were strong, the McDouble and the Burger King double were my meals on a daily basis. I get tired of the Burger King double, go back over to McDonald's. I was a cheap ass back then too. And a $5 dinner with 5 doubles was a good deal 15 years ago. I've done McDonald's twice in the last 6 weeks. They've got their sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin meal for $5. I'll go ahead and get that and no drink. But yeah, no more than that. It'll be another month if I do that again. I did stop this morning at one of our Mexican restaurants and got a breakfast burrito that was pretty good. The only thing that seemed like was Mexican about it though was the sauce. Basically a bacon, potato, and egg burrito. A little pepper and onion in it, I think. Bell pepper, that is. The sauce was tasty though. Appreciate everybody that's still watching, and thank you, Joseph, for being the big time chatter today. Appreciate it. As you can tell, you're the only one talking. Busy Sundays, though. There are a lot of channels that go live on Sundays, so I'm going to try next week to do this on Saturday. Go through one or two 1 gram bags, maybe. Alright, let's roll this back. I haven't had a good fish sandwich in a long time. Sounds really good, but not from a fast food joint. I'll have to go somewhere in the near future and get a quality one. And there we go. The next little line of gold. Mega Dog says, "Eat me, I am fishy." How's it going, Mega Dog? Thanks for coming on in. I appreciate it. So far, we have had gold in every pan. This is pan number 6, 7, maybe even 8. We're going to do one more pan of the smalls here, this material. And then we're going to go through the bigs, where we will get to see some bigger gold. That's a snuffer slash scooper. I just scooped that last tiny piece up instead of snuffed it. Triple A, how's it going? Jeff Bogie, how are you? I appreciate you for watching, Jeff. You too, Triple A. I hope you're warmer than most of the East Coast right now, Triple A. Brad H, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you here. Thank you. Maybe you guys know this, maybe you don't, but we are panning out the Gold Nugget Sales 3-gram chunky bag. So far, we've had gold in every pan. Stephen Stark, hello, how are you? I thought I modded you last time, but you are a standard moderator, Stephen. Hope you're having a good day. Awesome, Stephen, awesome. Haha. Where'd you guys just come from, Brad and Steven? Who were you guys watching? Were you over there at Silver Paws? Silver Paws has got some awesome silver. And I'm very happy to have won his poker 5-ounce bar. That was totally cool. Had Stephen King's It, Dracula, and I believe the Joker on it, colorized. Just realized that I wasn't on all messages in the chat I'm reading. That's not good. And there we have just a few small pieces in this pan. Alright, let's do a pan of the big stuff. What's up, Rufotrus? How are you doing today? You are a standard moderator again. Big stuff, big stuff, bigger stuff. We got our kitchen strainer. Go ahead and get some of that. Yeah, we'll go with all of it. Why not? This will for sure be the bulk of the gold in this bag. We'll go across the big ripples for a change. Highly, highly, highly technical. All right, back to the small ripples. I'm spreading these out on the table and looking at them as I pull them out. All right, now I should be able to wash them a little easier. Safety meeting, Rufotrus. Yeah, Brad, I've been buying gold pay dirt bags and winning them for the last year, and not panning out any of them. Yeah, I figured it was just high time to start seeing the gold that I've been spending all my hard-earned money on. Get to some of them gifted bags if I can remember, which ones I won. Give some shout outs to the people that sent them off. Chris has got a job at the shop. It'd be a good job to have. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I think you guys can see them already. That one wants to roll quite a bit. And there we have it. That is what was in the big chunks. Going to be the majority of the weight. One, two, three. That small little pile was just one piece, or multiple pieces, not just one. See if I can get any of them snuffered up. Not successfully. That one wouldn't fit up the snuffer bottle anyway. Nice little piece with some character. Now maybe I can snuffer them up since that one isn't in the way. There we go, that was a little better. That's kind of a cool little flake. Pretty thin piece. Didn't want to go up the snuffer bottle, so I'll sneak it in this way. That's why it's just an odd shape and won't do it. It's in there now. Hillbilly, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day today, Hillbilly. Oh, made some cookies. Gonna make some cookies. Not a good day. The pipes froze. That's unfortunate, Hillbilly. Sorry to hear that. Did I get that right? Pipes, yes. That's always a crappy day. Let's spread this material out. Pan's getting full. Need some water. All right, Chris, thanks for coming in. Enjoy your day at the best smelling job to have in the planet. Well, happy to have you here, Hillbilly. Hopefully it doesn't take too much to thaw them pipes back out. Hopefully you aren't without water for multiple days. My kitty's out in the minivan, Hillbilly. And I am inside the shop at work doing this. Minivan is home. I do have one faucet, awesome. That is way better than none. One faucet and one toilet, hopefully. I do live out of my vehicle, Hillbilly, my minivan. And that's where Miss Jinxie 2 is. But I do my little panning projects and lives like this at work in the shop. At right around 20 degrees outside right now, this would be no fun standing at the back of the minivan. All right, toilet flushes. That's a win for the day. No water, no toilet would suck in the extreme cold. It's been so cold here the last couple nights that my kitty cat's water bowl freezes up at night. Every morning I gotta crack the ice and toss it and get her fresh water. Actually, I gotta heat the water bowl up, because if I dump fresh water into an icy bowl, it just slushes and freezes up. And she don't like that, so a few minutes sitting on the heater, and she has un-icy water for the day. I'm glad you caught me too, Hillbilly. I always wonder if I'm going to get viewers on Sunday with the number of people that I'm subscribed to that go live on Sundays. I was curious, so appreciate everybody that stops in. No matter what day it is. 'And not much, but there are a few small flakes in this one. We're getting down to the last of the material. Two more pans worth. All gold is good gold. Yeah, I like silver too. I was watching Gold Sal on Whatnot last night, and he brought out some crystalline silver, but it's not the kind of silver that was grown in a silver cell. This stuff came from when the guy drilled the holes at his silver mine, and when he dynamited and blasted it, crystallized the silver. So he was calling it blast silver, and I bought 1.5 grams of it and paid $75, 78 with shipping. A little bit higher than probably should have been because someone else later bought 2.5 grams, and I don't think they paid much more than $78. A little bit more, but no. But even though it was well overpriced, it was worth it. Hello, Alex. How are you? And sorry about your frozen water pipes. That definitely sucks. Yeah, Hillbilly, even more intriguing since it happened in the mine while blasting. And Gold Sal, Mike, on Whatnot, Mr. Gold Nugget Sales, the bag we're panning out right now, he wouldn't just tell people that if it wasn't true. And he had a vial of it with, I'm guessing, 8-10 grams of it that he sold last night. But he said he had a whole lot more that came from the same guy. It doesn't usually take long to get things shipped from Gold Sal either, so I'll do a little short on it, showing it off when I get it in. I have a little bit of the crystallized silver that's grown in a silver cell already. If it would have been the same thing, I wouldn't have purchased it last night. I purchased it because it come with the little story. Hi, Georgianne. How are you today? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Georgianne, did you ever get a hold of Kyle over at World of Rock Hounds? He said something about a crystal skull you were asking about. This was a couple weeks ago, not anything recent, so. But he said you had inquired about one and we didn't see you that weekend. So maybe it'd be a good idea to send him an email. I believe he's live right now. You could probably ask him in his live, unless you had already contacted him or he had sent you an email and you guys already took care of it. And yes, you got a hold of him. Awesome. And there we go. And then the next few pieces of the second to the last pan. Yeah, Georgia and Kyle, I don't know if you've been watching, but he's in Josh's shop doing a sale. He did some megalodon teeth yesterday at 20% off, I think it was, and then amethyst at 30% off. And he's supposed to be back there today with more discounted items to make room for what Josh brings back from Tucson. Normally, if I wasn't doing this, I would be watching World of Rock Hounds. Let's see if I can find it. Nope, that ain't it. Oh, that's it. T-Bird stacking is live at the moment. I'm going looking for World of Rock Hounds link so I can post it just in case. Ooh, and maybe he's not live at the moment. World of Rock Hounds. There we go. And he is back on the Megalodon teeth. There you go, guys. That is the link to Kyle's live World of Rock Hounds. He's currently selling Megalodon teeth. If anybody is interested, go ahead and tap the link and let him know that Tomcat Josh sent you. That would be much appreciated. And I will get the last of this material panned. Yeah, those Megalodon teeth are 20 or 25% off. I don't remember. You got some decent sized ones too. 3, 4, and 5-inch Megalodon teeth, and they are from North Carolina. Hey, Jason E. Miner, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in today. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Recently? Cool. Aqua Donkey, what's up? Did you already go live, Aqua Donkey? Or are you going in a little bit? Uber Schnitzel, how's it going today? I have not seen your channel before. Welcome in. Yeah, I drank all my coffee earlier this morning, but yeah, we are panning our last pan of a 3-gram bag today. Oh, I missed Aqua Donkey. Yeah, next week I'm switching to Saturdays. There are too many people I like watching on Sundays. And sometimes I miss Aqua Donkeys because YouTube don't even send me the notification. Well, I appreciate it, Uber Schnitzel. Do I have your name right? Or is it Uber Schnitzel? I'll go ahead and mod you up, Uber Schnitzel. As long as you remain respectful, no religion, no political. Adding you as a moderator, a standard one, allows you to tap anybody's channel in blue and go right to their channel and subscribe if you want to. Anywhere you may go from this chat, whoever channels, please be respectful there too. We all are mostly family oriented. We like to have a good relaxing time, and we don't like being spammed and all that stuff. It is Uber, just went with the typo. Very nice. And a lot of these channels here are Aqua Donkey does his Sunday lives. Jason E. Miner is always on several different channels when they go live. We all love our gold. A lot of us love our silver. Some of us like our fishing. Some of us like our guitars. And there's the last little tiny bit of gold for the bag, which means we get to do a snuffer dump now. Yeah, Aqua Donkey probably got to shovel a little bit before it gets way too deep. Alright, go ahead and move this out of the way. Use some fresh water. Oh, Jason, you broke your snowblower. Not good. Oh yeah, using that fresh water didn't help much after dumping the snuffer bottle. Oh, that's funny. Alright, I guess let me fill this pan up. I can just dump this into the bucket. Alright guys, here is the final result of the 3-gram Gold Nugget Sales bag. Pull that back here a little bit. The light likes to wash that out. Let's get some gold color in there. There we go, that's a little better. Heck yeah, chunky just like it's supposed to be. I do not doubt that that's a 3-gram amount. As usual, I'll get it cleaned up real good and I'll put a short out on it. Get a little bit better viewing of it too, that way. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. As usual, hope everybody stays warm, stays safe. Hopefully, if you're without power, you've prepared and got generator, some way to keep everybody in the house warm, fed. Definitely, right now, we'll go out and say hi to the kitty cat if you guys want and have a cigarette. Because I am a smoker. And you get to see a little bit of the sunny weather we got going on here. Sunny and partly cloudy. There's our chemtrails. It's going to bring us a storm next week. Jinxie 2. What you doing, girly girl? Meow meow. Hi. How you doing? Girly girl. She's like, yeah, whatever. Oh, girly. Thanks, Uber Schnitzel. Yeah, Gold Nugget Sales has always got a nice bag of pay dirt, whatever size you want. Come here, girlie. Let's show everybody how much you really don't love me. She don't like being held. She hates it when I give her hugs and lovin's. Oh, girlie. I know you just don't like it. Alright, girlie. Yeah, hope everybody's pipes thaw out. She gets her treats in the morning. She gets her, and I'm gonna bring out the bag and she's gonna be like, oh, I'm getting treats. She likes these guys. And she gets a bunch of them every morning, and now that I brought the bag out, she gets some now. Oh, girlie, you get a few more now? You get a few more now? Do you want them? Huh? You gonna tell me? You want them? Tell me. You're not gonna tell me this time? It came from Bear and Annie, I believe. It's resin with peridot and garnet. This came from the Soul Adventurous, Cheryl. Cool little lapis lazuli. This was a purchase from Rose Nose Treasure. $5 for 3 oysters with pearls in them. And then $5 for the little pendant and string. That was pretty cool. A nice blue-black pearl in there. This came from a random guy in Arkansas at the Ron Coleman crystal mine when I was there a few years ago. A cedar heart. Thanks, Jason. Hillbilly, would you like the lapis lazuli? Is that the one you might have been talking about? Ooh, I do got coffee left. Yeah, that lapis is very cool stuff. I've got a few cabochons that I purchased from World of Rockhounds that are pretty cool too. Can I comment from this one? No, I probably can't. But yeah, guys, I'm going to repeat myself and say go check out World of Rockhounds. His name is Kyle, and he's a great guy. He's got decent prices. He has reliable shipping, reliable billing. You can purchase on his channel, and if you don't want to ship every week and pay shipping every week, he will hold that in its own box for several weeks up to a couple months until you've got a full box, and then only pay shipping once. And he accepts multiple different pay systems, and he's a good guy. I've been watching him for a few years now, and I've made considerable purchases from his channel and got a lot of cool stuff. All the gems, all the minerals, all the cabochons, the spheres, the Bigfoot pendants, and the fish pendants that his buddy makes. I wear these on a regular basis. The Bigfoot is a Wahi Jasper from Oregon, and I've been wearing that one over a year, 24/7, and not had any issues with it. And then the blue lace agate fishy. His buddy Mamet makes them both, and along with a few other things. He also makes the custom beads. And I put the little 1.16 gram nugget on there that I bought from Gold Sow as the pendant. James, Master of None. We are just finishing up. I'm having a cigarette before I end the live. We just did the Gold Nugget Sales 3 gram premium chunky bag. A few minutes ago we did the snuffer dump, if you want to go back and have a look at that. Otherwise, I'm going to clean it up, get it dried out and weighed. Speaking of which, I'm going to bring my scale in, and I'll put up a short on that. Hi, Carl Shield from Ireland. I believe I found it all. I haven't weighed it yet, James, but from the looks of it, it does look like 3 grams. I will definitely go back through it to make sure I didn't miss any. Appreciate you coming in, Carl Shield, if I have your name right. Ireland. Very cool. We are, like I said, just finishing up. It was a nice couple of hours with you guys hanging out. I appreciate it. As we all know, Sundays are pretty busy. Hillbilly, you gotta go. Thank you for being here, and enjoy them cookies, that's for sure. And yes, guys, All Things Country is going live here real soon. There's another great channel. He'll be doing some sluicing and other things. He's also promoting Autism Awareness Month this month on his channel. So don't forget to go see All Things Country and support his channel. Maybe get into a raffle if he's having one. I'll be over there in a little bit. Watch him for a while, see who else might be live. I'll probably watch ATC and then repan out everything I just did, and then repan out Vendetta's material from last week, just to make sure I got everything before I toss it. Gator, how's it going? You live today, Gator? I'm gonna have to come find you and play some of your trivia games if you are. I hope so, Gator. I like watching Gator. Gator's fun. Okay. He says okay a lot. Okay. Awesome channel, very lively. And his trivia is always fun. Last one I watched was kind of tough. Not too many of us knew the answers to those questions. But it was still fun, letter by letter. I don't think we got the hangman once. Yeah, you should, James. Definitely. I'll come watch it live this evening with you. Especially if you got some material to pan out, that would be awesome. Not sure who would be live later this evening. Tomorrow we've got Gold Sal going on and whatnot at 4 o'clock my time. And then we got Fancy Nancy's Garbage Pail Kid Breaks. She's going to do the other half of the case she started last week. That'll be a good one. That's Fancy Nancy's GPK Breaks. And then we will have Monardo Rob goes live too on Mondays, but I usually don't catch the Monday digs. We got Rose Nose Treasure tomorrow with 5 suction pickers on a pecker being given away by Chris K and Fancy Nancy on Rose's channel. So I'm definitely gonna be at Rose's and try and win me a picker on a pecker. Hopefully it's not a pickle picker on a pecker. But apparently they've got little suction cups on the bottom, so you can just plop them anywhere and leave them hang. I think that if I get one, I'll put it right there on the windshield and just let it stay there, or maybe on the rear view mirror. And Aqua Donkey, I showed off my Tiny Doll win and my booby card, and the Garbage Pail Kid that she showed off, or that she sent me, and I showed those off early in the stream if you wanted to go back and check those out. Very cool. They're sitting inside though at the moment, otherwise I'd show them off again. Alright guys, I'm going to get back inside. I appreciate y'all being here with me. Always a good time. We saw some great shiny, and stay tuned for the short. It's coming out here in a little bit. I'll get this live public so it can be rewatched at any time. And once again, everybody stay safe in this storm. If you're in the eye of it and you're in the worst of it, stay warm. Try to keep your pipes from freezing, and be safe, guys. Be safe. Have a great day, and see you on the next live.